race with Puddles and Pigs. I know it's been a minute since I posted on here. Kind of had a hectic summer, but I'm back better than ever, and I got a surprise for you guys. Introducing the brand new 23 XMR 1000 Renegade. I ordered this four-wheeler back in August, I believe. As soon as they made the announcement, I went to my dealership the next day and I was like, yeah, I need to put an order in because she's a beaut. Just want to give you guys a quick little walk around. Tell me what you guys think. I went with the new colorway, the gray and yellow. They released two versions this year. They had this colorway, and also they re-released the titanium from last year. And luckily, the guys getting the titanium this year are actually going to get the Magma red bumpers. And it's $400 more to go with the Magma, but I just think this yellow and gray looks way better. Original Can-Am yellow, you can't go wrong with it. As you can see on the new 23 models, they replaced the old headlights with new LEDs, and these suckers are bright. I don't even see a need for a light bar anymore. It gets dark later on. I'll give you guys a look at how bright they are. I mean, she's a beast. I hadn't really got into her, opened her up yet. I'm still in the break-in period right now. Got to get that belt loosened up, get the fluids going. Unfortunately, my model did not come with the new feature that is supposed to be on the 23 models. It's supposed to have the IEB, which is the intelligent engine braking. Can-Am posted a bulletin on their website. I think it was late September, early October, letting folks know that pretty much any four-wheeler produced before November would not be featuring the new feature. I couldn't wait, man. I had to jump on. I sold the Outlander a few months ago, so I was itching to ride. I was like, I really don't care for the IEB. I don't see myself using it much being a mud rider. Maybe guys who are into racing, you know, will enjoy that feature a lot more. But yeah, and supposedly Can-Am was supposed to be reducing the price if it did not include the IEB. Well, my dealership kept saying, no, we just, you know, we invoice you whatever Can-Am sends, and the invoice they got was MSRP. Wasn't a price reduction on it. So I called Can-Am and, you know, was like, hey, what's going on? Why is the price the same and why hasn't it been reduced? And they went through a bunch of other senior advisors and finally got back to me and was like, we can give you $100 rebate on it. And I was like, what? $100 rebate? Are you serious, Can-Am? Like, I cannot install that feature on this four-wheeler for $100, you know what I mean? So kind of made me mad. I didn't even worry about getting the rebate. I mean, what's $100 for a $20,000 four-wheeler? I mean, MSRP on this was $16,799. After taxes, docking fees, and all that, it came out to around $19,300. So yeah, this is Renegade's most expensive Can-Am's most expensive four-wheeler they have on the market right now. I do feel like it's worth it though. She's a beaut. I'll tell you another thing I'm kind of disappointed in, and actually my dealership has put a claim in to get this fixed. I mean, look at this plastic. They're not even, the plastics on these don't really match up. I mean, look right here. It's not even snapped in right here. None of these body lines are being covered up by the upper plastics. I feel like the seats should be, you know, sitting a little more flush right here. Also on this other side, if you can see the little plastic rivets that are supposed to be snapped in, they're not snapped in. I kind of feel like Can-Am kind of rushed to get this first model out, and, you know, not really pointing fingers, not blaming Can-Am. I mean, these things are put together in Mexico, and I'm pretty sure it's a big factory, and you got people just trying to get home, you know. But being one of the top four-wheeler markets out there, you think Can-Am would want their product to be a little more up to par coming off that assembly line. But overall, I'm not disappointed. I mean, stuff happens. Hopefully my dealership can get that claim back to me pretty quick, and we can get these plastics changed out. But until then, I'm gonna ride her. You know, supposed to be meeting up with JP here in a minute. Do a little ride at Sugar Creek. I'm not gonna be sending her at all today. Not gonna see any mud holes. I'm just gonna do trail riding. I have done one upgrade to it. I went ahead and put the Quad Logic airbox gasket on it. But before I take her in any holes, anything deep, I really want to dielectric grease all my electrical connections and run a smoke test on everything just to make sure there's no leaks in my snorkel, going down to the airbox and all that. Trying to learn my lesson with my last four-wheeler. If you're gonna ride it the way we do, you have got to keep the maintenance up on these things if you want them to last. And I plan on making this four-wheeler last for a while. Also, those stock Cryptids won't be on there very long. Good trail tire, but they don't perform very well in this mud we have down here in the south. So I'm not sure what tire I'm going with. I want to go 32-inch Assassinators, but I know if I do that to get the proper performance, I'm going to need to go with a clutch kit. And clutch kits and tires and all that, you're looking at $2 or $3 grand, and having just dropped 20 grand on this, I'm gonna wait a little while before I put those on here. Also, the stock exhaust won't be on here long. I mean, she's a 1000, but with that stock exhaust on there, I'll let you guys hear it. It's not beefy and sparky enough for me. I'm used to that RAS from the RJWC that I had on my Outlander. Probably going to end up going with dual Empires on it this time. Good American made company, and the few Renegades that I've heard with the dual Empires on them, man, they sound beastly. So probably going to end up going with the dual Empires on this one. I'll go ahead and turn these headlights on in the daytime just to kind of give you an idea of how bright they are. Like I said, you can't really tell in the daytime, but as you can see, it's a lot brighter than the older ones, the old halogen bulbs. I mean, it's 2023, everything's LED now, so shout out to Can-Am for stepping their headlight game up.